Hello everybody, welcome to Advanced MS Excel. I'm your Excel instructor. Guys, today we'll be learning about user form. Guys, user form itself is self-explanatory, and what is user form we will learn today. Let me walk you through the slide where we have explained about user form in a very detailed manner. So guys, user form is a custom built dialog box that makes data entry more controllable and easier to use for the user. So now you can understand, if we need some details to be entered by the user, they can put the name, mobile number and city, and they can click the run, or you can just name either run or update. So look at this example. This is all about user form. So you can restrict the these boxes. If you want to give some drop down in the city, you can do that. Or maybe if you want your name should be name, no number should be entered, that also you can control. That's what we mentioned here. That makes data entry more controllable and easier to use for the user. And this actually form makes the data entry easier, rather than putting the data entry in the next available row. Data could be messy, and there is a chance of getting the data being lost. Let me get back. Let me show you second slide, where we have written this code. So guys, if you look at this screen, actually this is called text box, where we are putting the name, and you can see all our text box, and the run command button. This run button is called command button. So guys, this user form one, actually you can change the name also, user form one to data entry or something. If you want to keep it blank, let's leave it blank. It's all up to you. So look at this example where we have written the code, and of course dim l row as long, and this l row active sheet dot cells rows dot count comma one dot and xlab dot row. Actually, with this method, we are trying to get the next available row. So this is the last row, and then we are adding plus one, you can see, and ABC we are putting the value, and unload me is the syntax which actually close the user form. That we will learn today. And if you look at this example where we have given drop down in the city, earlier in this slide, city, this is a text box where New Delhi is mentioned. And if you look at this example where we have given hard code value, Bangalore, Delhi, Agra, and this is the code where this code actually is running on the initialize command. So guys, there are lots of commands your code should run. Once you fire the user form, these three cities also will get added. So that's all about combo box. We will learn one by one. And the last slide of this user form is very important. Look at this. If you want user to restrict to numbers only, guys, when user press any key, so you can easily make out through this form, what numeric key or what alphanumeric key or what alphabets have been pressed. So you can actually restrict all those things in this way. So guys, let's get started. I hope you got brief idea about how to build the user form. Why do we need to build this form? Just to make data entry more controllable and make the process more optimized. All right, or error free, you can say that. So let me walk you through faster. So this is the user form which we are going to build today, and will be restricting user to numbers only. And then this is the code, very simple actually. And this is actually combo box we have made. Guys, what is combo box? Combo box is nothing but where you are giving multiple choice to the user to select the cities rather than typing. And now the last slide, we are restricting the user to numeric value only. You can say mobile, of course, it can never be alphanumeric. Mobile number is always numbers. And you can say name, and you can say age. And look at this example. Let's understand this example where we need phone number or age of the employee or user to be entered, which cannot be alphanumeric. So age cannot be alphanumeric, phone number cannot be alphanumeric. So such kind of stuff, we have to build in such a way that user cannot do a mistake. All right. I hope guys it is clear to all of you. Let me get back to the Excel file where we have prepared some stuff to be covered today. What is text box? What is addition? What is subtraction, division, combo box, text box, and let me add, yeah, list box. So this is called list box, which is very important, where you are giving entire list. So guys, it's all about giving the user more interactive user form. So let's get started with some dummy data, and we will learn step by step. So of course, let me go back to Visual Basics, and this is actually the go to insert, and now you can see module user form. So guys, once you click user form, you have seen this actually form opens. So you can stretch as much as you need. You can just see your requirement. If you need three actually boxes where you need some details to be entered, then you can actually click like that, or maybe you can just select to your requirement. This much is okay. And guys, you can see this is the toolbox. If you don't have the toolbox, go to view and take the toolbox, it will come. All right, and now what you can do, you can read, this is label and this is text box. So let me take the text box, this is one, and you can just control C and you can park like that. Okay, and you can park here also. Just give some little space. Let me stretch this little more and let me just down, so that you can put some levels. Okay, so guys, levels means this level, you can just put this level, and you can just control C, control V, you can park as much as you require, subject to your text boxes. So today we are going to learn how to make the user form, as well as how to make the data entry more impactful. So labels means you have to define what is this text box all about. So name of the employee, EMPLOYEE. So you have seen this is actually data too large, so you can stretch this like that so that it looks really aligned. Okay, and this actually you can write, you can just double click, light click, you can give over there, you can just write phone number. Okay, and now the very important, you can write city name. So again, you have to little stretch so that you can see the city name. So guys, if you want some font to be bold, you just right click, go to property, and here you can say font. So you go there, you can make it bold, and you can uh, increase the size as much as you need. You can say little, we have to stretch, because after we make the bold, it actually occupies some more space. And now you can just font and bold. All right, so guys, what I'm doing, you can also do all three in one go. You have to press control, and now you have to maybe go to properties, and the entry, uh, whatever we make, it should also be visible, and we want font 12. So that I will explain. Now you can see this is actually font 10. Now if I go again to this, same way you can use the labels and select, do the font change in one go. This is also fine. Let me stretch this to look it much better. So guys, you can say, let me just shift this somewhere better, than otherwise it will be messy. So now three details we need. So guys, after we make, you can just see that how does it look like. This is how the user form looks like. All right, very simple. And now we want this actually should get into this data, user, DETAILS, user details. So this is actually the tab where we want user should enter the data. So here we can say the name. All right, here we can write maybe city, and last we can put phone number. All right, since name could be, you can just control Z, you can select all three, and you can stretch, you can see this much actually space we need, or maybe it depends on you, maybe you can select I need this much. All right, and now you just make it bold, control B, and go to home, enhance that size, and let me just put that better, and again alt HBA. This is the formatting we have done, control S, And guys, this is the user form which we built. Now we have to actually, once we initialize that, of course, it should actually get into user details. All right. So now once you can say this is the user form, and now I'm going to take the command button. All right, I'm parking this here, and here I'm telling user form form one dot show. So guys, this is the syntax which actually open the user form. If you click this, the user form is open. All right. So what is happening, guys? It is opening here itself. Okay. But you have to write the code in a very, explicit way. So again, I'm getting the toolbox, guys. Toolbox control R. How to get the toolbox? So understand control S. All right. Okay. Name toolbar. No, 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 not. Properties is fine. Guys, 1 minute. Let me just open that. Yes, now you see after we have saved that toolbox, we got it. All right. And let me take the, guys, the command button. Command button means, after, see guys, understand, if you just forget about this, if you fire this, after you put the details, suppose name Amit, all right, and phone number 12345 6. Now, guys, understand, 12345 6, and city name, of course, Delhi. It's very nice, but there must be some button. Once you press that button, data should reflect in the ABC column accordingly. So, what you can do, guys, you can actually draw that, command button, and now you can actually rename it to update. So, how you can do that? Update, maybe you can like that, right? Up one update. Okay. And again, you can just make the font size little bigger so that you can understand. Okay, let me make it 10, looks better. So guys, now once you have the details, you should actually press this. So after you press this, it should be connected this name, phone, and city name, so that it should actually get into the user detail tab, and in the name column it should put the name, city, and phone. So how do we do that? Very simple actually. This is called, you can say this is called text 1, this is text 2, and text 3. All right. So what actually we can do, let me just take it this way. Okay, so now again I'm showing you control R. The very first is name of the employee. This is second and this is third. Assume that, but this is text 1, text 2, and text 3. All right. So don't get confused. This is actually text 1, text 2, and text 3, but this is the sequence in the Excel file. Okay. So what you can do here, you can actually, first you have to activate the tab, though it is opening only on the active sheet, but still this is good practice when you activate the sheet. All right. And you can just guys, there is one more thing. It's a data entry form. Once the data is entered, so user will keep on entering the data, but you have to understand, we need to find out the next available row. How to do that? That's why we are defining this variable dim lrow as long. All right. Lrow equal to active sheet dot cells rows dot count comma 1 dot and excel up dot row. So this is the way where you can find the last row. But how will you define this, or how will you write, or maybe how do you enter the details in the sheet? So this is actually the command with active sheet and with. So now dot range range a ampersand and l row plus 1. All right. Dot value equal to, uh, guys, understand, we are writing the code in the user form, so you have to write me dot text box. So either you write user form 1 dot, but if you write me dot, that is also same thing, me dot text box 1 dot text. All right. So this is actually the name. Control C, and now in the C column, we have the text box 2, which is actually the mobile number. And here you can actually shift so that it will be in the sequence. It will be in the sequence, guys. So guys, now you can see this is actually B, and what we are doing, 1, uh, 2, and this is actually 3. So you can see that which text box belongs to which column. So understand, this way you can update the details. And after we have updated that, let me just show you how the tool is working. Let me just save that, guys. This is good practice. Once you save, after you have written, you have to save the code. So now you see, if I write there Ankit, and phone number we are writing 543 546 897, and city name we can write MUMBAI, Mumbai. And after you update that, you can see data is coming, Ankit, Mumbai, this number. So it will keep on coming, guys. You can say number of times you're adding, it is coming. But actually we want, after we update the data, maybe it should be clear. All right, maybe a next user can put the details. How we can do that? Let me just clear this data. I hope, guys, you are getting what actually we are doing here. And after we have put the details, all the text box should be empty. So very simple. So again, you just copy the same thing, okay, and you can actually put that. Let me just, so here I'm just saving my time by copying pasting everything equal to blank, and here you can actually put that equal to blank. All right, so you have to be very careful once you write such things. So now you see, let me remove this also. Once you open this, you have to write Sylvie, city name is Delhi, phone number 1234566, whatever. You know that, guys, we have put the details, and immediately it is ready for the next user. Okay, again we are putting that Amit, this is phone number, okay, and city name you can write Hyderabad. All right, so now you see this detail is coming perfectly fine. It is ready for the next user. There are lots of people who actually want, after you update the details, this dialog box should be closed. So there is one small command which you can use. Now once you are closing that, so it is not it is not mandatory now, it is not required. So you can just write unload me, very simple command, unload me. So once you launch or fire this user form, you can again write the name uh, Abhi, and city name is uh, Jaipur, Jaipur. Phone number is 456123. Now you can see that once you click the update, everything is updated. All right, so this is actually how guys, we can make the user form. I hope, guys, it is clear. And there are lots of things, guys. Sometimes user actually ask us why I should write the city name. You can see, I should be getting an option to select in the cities. So guys, it's not easy, because how many cities are there? It could be anything, and difficult. But yes, if you have 5 6 cities, you can actually can give easily. And guys, if you have 100 cities also, so you can keep somewhere in one of the tabs, and there you can run the loop. But now the question is, where you have to run the loop? That actually I will explain in this session. So let me just make this user friendly. Guys, why we are thinking so much? Because whomsoever you are making this user form, where you are not only automating the data entry process, guys, understand, if you have 15 16 columns, okay, so it is not easy to go to every column and update the details one by one. All right, and if you have such kind of user form, actually it is more much easier for anybody to make the data entry, and it is easy for you as well to consolidate data. Sometimes user actually, you can see this font. We have made text box, but guys, when you need some details in numbers, so you have to restrict user to only numbers. So that also will be covered in this session, where we will discuss about how to make the user form more interactive, more controllable. All right, so let me just close this, and we have to put in city name some default 5 6 cities, so that user can select, and accordingly it will become more interactive. So let me just close this, and let me go back to my user form. Guys, understand, we have to do control R, and this actually we have to remove. All right, now we have to go to view and toolbox. Understand, this is actually list box, and if you look at this, this is combo box. Guys, combo box is nothing but a drop down. You can just like a data validation we have learned last time in Excel, this is actually same, where you have the drop down, some constant values which user can select. So now understand, in city name, what values we have to give. So there are lots of ways. Once you click this, once you click this, in the meantime, it takes couple of seconds or fraction of seconds, it should actually add the city name. All right, let me go there. So guys, this is the user form. Just double click on that, and click somewhere and go here. Select this initialize command, because once you need cities in the combo box, so you have to write the code in user form initialize. What does it mean? Once you select this, it takes fraction of seconds. In the meantime, it should fill this city name also. All right, so what you can do, you have to click on the user form. Guys, user form, somewhere you have to click this. Okay, double click, and you are already in user initialize, because we had already selected. So what you can do, as you know, user form refers to me dot combo box. Since you have made only one combo box, it is getting you only one. If you make 2 3, it will get you all options. All right, if you go little up, I show you. If I show you text box, so you can see that two text box are available, so it is giving us two actually text box, but we have to do combo box. See, yeah, you can see this combo box, me dot combo box one dot add item. So add item means you want, suppose New Delhi. Okay, you just copy this, maybe 5 cities we have to add, 2 3 4 and 5. So New Delhi, let me make Delhi also, guys. Okay, maybe Hyderabad. Okay, let me make it Bangalore. Okay, let me make it Mumbai, and let me make it Noida. Okay, guys, so you can see control S. Okay, guys, understand, user form is getting initialized, then all the cities will come into that. You can see here. So if you just see this, all cities are coming. But now if you write something here, the font is different. So let me make that font also. The font for that properties, the font is 10 12. Okay, so here also you right click and properties, go to font, and you can select 12. Okay, so that it looks better. So guys, understand, once you write, and you can select any city, but there is a problem in this code. You have mentioned combo box, but text box coding we have to remove. So wherever we have mentioned text box, so guys, that we have to actually remove. So you can see city actually in the B column. So here we have to write me dot com combo box one dot text. All right, and now let me remove this code and run this now. Name of the employee, uh, Abhishek. City name Hyderabad, and phone number 1234566 blah blah blah. So guys, I hope this is also clear to all of you where we have mentioned this. If you go again and again you write AAA, and guys, now you understand. If I write, you know, you can see this is wrong actually, correct? Because phone number, user has to give the phone number. So user actually giving the phone number, but why our code is accepting this? So now we have to learn how to restrict user to numbers only. So just I'm putting some dummy numbers and city name. Let me select Noida and again update. So guys, this is clear. Very good. Now we have another challenge, as we mentioned that phone number should be numbers only. So that we have to learn today how we can do that, guys. Very simple actually. Let me show you an example where we have the ASCII. Guys, ASCII we have to see, if suppose I'm putting some numbers, 1 to 50 or something. Let me just check and I show you what actually we are doing here so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, these are the numbers, all right? And if you just use CHAR character number one, and now look at this option. So understand, it is getting, this is the ASCII characters, it is getting 0, 47. So you can say greater than 47. This is one thing, all right? And now you can say less than 58. So less than 58. Okay, and what else we have to see? Okay, so you can say 32 is fine. And okay, guys, so you can say that these are the 47, greater than 47 and less than 58. Okay, and if you just see that nothing, okay, everything looks okay. So let me go back to my code, and in the font, if you just double click that, so it comes here. So you just go to this and key press. Okay, these are the events. So now what you can do, you can remove this, that's not a problem. So in between text box 2 key press, which belongs to the numbers, what we have to do, guys, key as key. Okay, control C. So we have to write if key as key greater than 47 and key as key less than 58. Then very simple code, guys. Okay, and you can also explore what best you can make. If this equal to key as key in between that range, we are doing nothing else. Key as key equal to 0, and then we are giving the message box also uh, invalid key pressed. Okay, guys, control S. Now let me go there and let me remove. Guys, understand this actually is very important when you write such kind of code. Greater than 47 means everything will be covered, and less than 58. So we have taken just small example. You can make it much better also. If you click this and if I write the numbers, everything looks okay. And if I write the alphanumeric key, or if I write alphabets like G, H, F, I, see that invalid key press message is coming. So this is amazing. Let me put that entry. This time name is uh, uh, Robert. Okay, and phone number is 458, and now I'm putting, okay, no, see that I have just pressed GHAB, nothing is working. So now you can see this is superb. This is amazing. It is taking only numbers, and city name you can select. Now you see data is coming perfectly fine. So I hope, guys, it is clear to you that how did we achieve this result with simple user form. And one more thing, if you click property, you can actually caption you can give over there user details. You can see the user details there we have got. And now you can actually color also, guys. If you want this to be in a different color, you can select back color and go to palette. You can select light color this, and same way if you go to property, you can select light color. Guys, it is all about practice. If you see by just if you look at this and create one user form by yourself, it will be easy for you to understand. And now I want all the font to be in the blue color. So you can just press Control and select everything, and just right click, go to property, and this is back color. Of course, back color we don't want to change. Four color, of course we have to, maybe this. You can say in one go we have selected and changed the color. Okay, now I want update also in the blue color. Maybe you can select this, and now if you just open this, it looks really nice, right? Let me make another A F G H 456 1 2 3, and city name Noida. All right, it is working, guys. You can see that. Okay, let me tell you something. If we have to restrict the phone number length, that also we can do that. How you can do, you know, if you just do Control R, this is actually, if you right click, there we have to check if the, you know, this phone number, which is the text box 2. All right, and if you click this, you have to find out the length of text box 2. How you can find out the text box 2 length? This is the value, Control C. So if VBA dot length, okay, of this less than 10, and if, so there are two things, less than 10. Okay, so you can say equal to 10, Control X, the entire coding you can put that. So here you can write and if, and this code you can just select this and press tab. It will go little right, and what you want to write, else msg box uh, phone number digits, phone number digits uh, are x, or maybe exceed, exceed, or maybe phone number digits not exceed 10. You can write any message. Okay, so what we are doing, if greater than 10, then only it should work. Maybe you can give one single message, phone number is incorrect. Okay, phone number is incorrect. Okay, guys, so Control S. So let's run this now. If you just see that name of the employee, you can write Matthew, Mathieu, Matthew, and city name you can write Mumbai, and phone number, if you write, suppose this, okay, if you update this, phone number is incorrect, guys. Okay, but now what is happening, if phone number is incorrect, it should not unload me. Agree? So what you can do, Control X, actually you can write this, and here you have to come out of that exit sub. Okay, so you can actually write like that also, and let's see how does it work. If you write A and city, you can select this and see that, guys. Now it is clear, because now what is happening, it is not wasting your effort, whatever details we have put. So it is not, it is just telling phone number is incorrect, so that user can see once again. Sometimes it happens now that we are putting a number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we actually inadvertently, or maybe in hurried manner, we forget to add or miss the digits in the numbers or phone numbers. So if you click this, it is telling phone number incorrect, so that user can realize or see again if something is missed, so they can add actually what is appropriate. Now you see this is added. All right, so this way you can actually do that. But again, after we have done that, okay, there we are telling unload me, or sorry, unload me, right? So again, if you write this, name of the employee Dolly, sorry, Dolly, and city name, let's take Bangalore, and phone number is 45879. Okay, now if you click update, guys, nothing is happening, because it is telling phone number is incorrect. How many digits are there? 3 or 3 6, total 6 digits are there. So you can add 1 2 3 4. So now if you click this, yes, this is working, guys. All right, and again let's try A B C D E, and of course city name is Hyderabad, phone number is 546292, and so on. So the 2 and 2 4 5 6 7 8 9, and let me take 1. So guys, understand it will take, but let me put now it is telling us clear. So if you put 1, this is working, guys. You can see the code. If you look at this, it will help you to understand better. So if length of this equal to 10, then only we are allowing the user to update the data, and then we are unload me. Else message box should come, okay, and tool will not run. Clear? It is not getting unload me. See now whether you put it or not doesn't matter. Okay, exit sub will happen, but code actually will not unload the form. You can actually see once again, if I write JK, and if you see, select the city Mumbai, and of course 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now see, it is not going away. If you write 7 8 9 10, 10 digits I'm talking about here. Okay, so it is working very well. So guys, this is how the code actually works. So but now there is again, there are lots of ways, and I tell you there is a problem in this code. Over here we're talking about if the digits are 10, in case somebody increase the digits, or somebody enhance the digits or more than 10, then what will happen? So very simple actually. If someone is writing the digits here, if the digits are more than 10, you know the code will of course tell the error. You just press over here and change. So here you can write, if length me dot textbox textbox2 dot uh, text greater than 10, then msg box phone number is incorrect. So you can put this criteria either here, or maybe you can put this criteria here also. All right, so what you can do, you can see that if I write the name HB whatever, this is the name of the person, and city name New Delhi, and phone number 1 2 3, nothing is happening. 6 7 8 9 10 11, guys. You can say once you increase the digit, see, that's what I'm telling you here. We have to be very careful. Like this is the number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, and you see that it is working awesome, correct? Now if you write again, maybe the name of the employee is uh, Molly. Molly is the employee name, and city is Hyderabad. Now phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6, it is not accepting, right? Because wrong. 6 7 8 9, and I'm putting 1 0. So once you put that, it is telling wrong number, and once you put that, it is accepting phone number is incorrect. Understood? Because we have put that criteria. Now you have to see again and then put that. Now look at this, because here we are restricting that user should enter only 10 digits, or maybe more than 10, it should give a message. All right, so you can give this also, or maybe you can give this also, I will tell you. And if so, after that, once the number or digits more than 10, you can actually put that way equal to blank. All right, so if you click this, you can say this is the name ABHINI, uh, Abhi Sheikh. Again I'm writing Mumbai, and phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Now see that once you okay, the number will go off. All right, so you can actually do that way as well. Okay, so guys, there are lots of control you can make, and maybe name of the employee you can put that in text box 1. If the name box, okay, like Guys, understand no abbreviation is allowed. So you can also make if length of this or textbox one dot text, okay, less than 5, then or less than 4, then uh, msg box name is incorrect. All right, so now if you see that, if I write, see a, now understand, it is not letting you update, because what is happening, guys, there is a problem in this scenario. If less than 4, what you can do, this criteria maybe you can actually don't, you cannot put here, so you have to, you know you have to write here. So what you can do, if the length equal to 10, then again you have to put another criteria, if control v, then or greater than, you can mention 3, at least 4, characters we need. So there are two if, okay, now two if statement. So before, now understand if and if, all right. So here also you can write and if, clear guys. Now what is happening, if this is one criteria and this is second criteria, and of course after we got this criteria greater than 3, this is all happening, all right. And now else means this is first if. And what you can do, guys, uh, let me not confuse you, this is the first if this get equal to 10, and now this is all happening. Now if you are putting if greater than 3, then, so either you can actually write over here just to avoid any issue, okay, because that and if is fine, then this else msg box name seems incorrect, all right. And here you can write that's okay, name seems incorrect. Okay, now if you just write this, what you can do, first you write 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, 7 8 9, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 1, this is 10 digits, it is fine. City, of course, it is okay. And name of the employee, if you write a b c d, this is working superb. And if you just click this again, you can write e f g h, this is the name of the employee, and cities of course Mumbai, and phone number. Now let me put 3. Let's see, will the code accept this? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 1. Name seems incorrect, guys, okay. So you know that name seems incorrect. Yes, name is incorrect because somebody forgot to add t. This is the full name, assume. Now see that is working, guys. So this is superb. This is complete code, guys. We have not taken much time, but we have entertained all the exceptions. So this exceptional handling is very much required when it comes to coding, guys. Coding can be written by any Tom, Dick and Harry, but you have to understand that if you write such code, you have to be very careful. If you're writing a code, user should not get an impression that this is incorrect user form. A user can put wrong details, but you have restricted these things, key as key and everything, all right. And you can see this is the this, and you have put this kind of stuff. You are ensuring that it is a phone number, it should be 10 digits, and names and everything, okay. And now you can actually see everything is so good, and you can put as much as you want. And guys, one more thing, if we have to add the age, okay, how we can add the age, let me put that also, alt hba. So guys, understand, if you go to developer and this, let me stretch this little bit and put this here. And how you can add the age, guys, very simple. You can just control and this control C, you can select here and you can actually park it here. Oh, 1 minute, it actually copied 2 times. So this actually we are telling age, and in the age also we are telling user actually should put the age. Okay. Over here we have to put some numbers. How you can put the numbers? You actually, this is actually combox 2. If you look at this property combox 2, okay, and if you just write on the user form initialize, because once the user form is initializing, it is putting the you know city name in the combox 1. But here you have to run the loop for I. See guys, first you have to tell the dim I as integer, okay, and for I equal to 1 to 100, next I, okay. So what you can do, you can just copy this syntax, control C, and of course this is combox 2. Add item, add item means you can add I, all right, control S. So now go to this, and if you click this guys, you can see this is the numbers 1 to 100 you are getting, and if you put this, number is coming. But you want number also should come in the age column. So again, this is combox 2, go to update, and you can actually select this, control C, and you can just put the code here. Of course this is D column, age 1, and this is called combox 2, okay, control S. And now let me remove this code, and you can see that name of the employee Amit, Khura, Amit Khurana, and city name New Delhi, phone number 123456789 and 1, and age is 22. Now see the magic. All right guys, data is coming perfectly fine. So now you see this is the interactive user form, which actually can be very useful when it comes to data entry. And guys, this is again, you can color the coding, you can color this. If you go this, if you want this, go to back color. Back color you can select, suppose black color, okay. And if you just select this, or let me select everything in one go, control select all, and right click, release the control, right click, go to property. Again, back color you can give black. All right. And now if you just, this also you can make black, so that it should look like that. You can actually make the way you want. Name is Abhi, and city name you can put Bangalore, and age is you can 58 you can type also age, okay. Phone number 456,859. Guys, once you write that, it is not accepting the phone number, because now if you see that, it is also incorrect, and if you put one more, it is accepting, guys, okay. So this is the detail. So this is how the user form looks like, and we have use the command initialize command for the city name. So once the user form is initialized, it will add all the cities, and this is the age which we are adding in the combox 2. You can put as much as you want, any number, and this is the text box where we are restricting the user to only numbers. And text box 2 change if the limit or digits are greater than 10, then of course it will get the message, and text box 2 will be empty. You can see the command, okay. And if you go little up, this is the main code, guys. So this is the main code where we are actually entering if the name length greater than 3, and we are giving the message name since incorrect if the name is less than 3 characters. And phone number also we are restricting here, and this is how it looks like, guys. Very good, very interesting. All right, and now I have one more scenario. Let me tell you this actually. If you make another user form, so let me show you an example here, and go to view and toolbox, guys. In the toolbox you can actually take the text box 1, okay, and you can select another text box 2. If you have to supply two values, or if you have to make addition, so let me tell you what are those challenges we will be facing. And now just copy this and control V, all right, and make one command button over there which actually will putting calculate, okay. calculate, calculate. And if I just click this user form, you can say that addition, ADDITION, addition. So guys, now 1 second, this is the first number, second number, third number, or this should be the result. So once you calculate, you can see that the third text box should have the result. What you can do here, me dot text box 3 dot value equal to me dot, I will tell you everything. Text box 1 dot text plus me dot text box 2 dot text. I will tell you what is the problem, where this code can go fail. And if you click this, if you write 12 or 2 or 3, now something should happen. You can say 2 plus 4 equal to 6, but guys, it is telling 24. It is wrong. So guys, what you can do here, let me just select this, press control and make the font bigger for all the text boxes. Okay, and if you click this font, go to bold and make it 14. And now what is happening, guys, this is first number, second number, and this is the result. So understand, whatever you give in the text box, it is actually a text. You have to convert into number. So you have to use value function. Okay, that string will convert into number, and you can use again value function, or you can just see now how the result looks like. Okay, and now if you just combox, actually this is called combox 2, and if you just write over there form, sorry, this is called user form 2, and write over there user form 2 dot show. Okay, and now if you click this and if you write 45 plus 5, if you click that, it is 50. Now it is working. Now you know the secret about that. This is actually value function we have to use, because the input which you take through text box, it is actually string or text. So you have to convert that into number. So value function we used in the user form to convert the text into numbers. So I hope guys this is also clear. And let me show you one more example. This is actually like that. And if we have to subtract this, so simple, you can do minus, and you can just see that if 10 minus 2, it should be 8. So you can see this is the 8 result. Okay, it is working very fine. And if you want to multiply, guys, very simple, you can use multiplication sign, and now see the result. If you write 2 into 4, it should be 8. It is working. So this is how it should work, guys. Okay, and you can make calculator also, but in calculator you have to give the operator. Like if someone clicks on subtract, so you should know that which button somebody or user has pressed. Accordingly it should do the job. Let me make another user form. So in the user form there are lots of options. We have learned text box, we have learned combo box, guys, we have chat box, and radio button, option button. So what you can do, if I write over there, let me just check, 1. Okay, control C, and this is second, and now this is third. Okay, and let him put 4 also. So this is actually 4 checkbox. So this actually is very useful when you're asking a question. Let me take the label and write over there something. Okay, so if you go there, you just right click, properties, and you can say a caption. In the caption you can write what mode of transport you like. Okay, so guys, this is one small question we are asking, and now you can just go to property, and of course font, you can make it bold, 14, make it 14, and you can stretch this. Okay, so understand what we are doing here, what mode of transport you like. So maybe let's put here car, car, and here you can put bus. Okay, you can put okay, let me put train. Okay, or then flight, or maybe air. by air. By air, you can write anything. Okay, so what transport you like? It could be anything: aeroplane, car, bus, train, by air. Okay, so guys, let me just make the font bigger so that this will look better, bold, 14, and this also bold, 14. Guys, I'm doing one by one. You can also do and select everything. You can do in one go also. Since we don't have much options, so I prefer doing that way to avoid my format being disturbed. So now you can just see car. So you can just shift little bit down. Okay, this, and now this. Okay, it is coming perfectly fine. You can stretch this better. Train is very much visible, and by air also we can see. All right, let me just little so that looks better now. Car also can stretch little down. So you can see that once you open this, you are getting this message. What mode of transport you like? You can select car, bus, train, by air. Either of them you can select, not all. So how you can find out which option we have selected? So guys, understand, once you select this, the message should come that you have selected car or bus. Okay. So what you can do, again, you actually go to initialize, or maybe you can actually go to user form. Actually, you understand, either you make one command button. Okay, and let me just go to properties. Let me just find out, or maybe check the answer. Check ANSWER answer. ANSWER answer. Okay, so now you actually see that this is called option button 1. Let me just copy that, and this is called option button 2, 3, and 4. Check answer. How you can check answer? Very simple. Control R I'm doing. I'm checking. The first is car, bus, train, air. Okay. Car, bus, train, air. You can actually write somewhere car, bus, train, air, so that you can understand the sequence. So what you can do, if option button 1 dot value equal to true, then msg box you like car. Okay, so now you have to close this with and if. All right, since you have 4 options, so you have to give 4 times. Okay, and now this, if this option true, and option 1 2, and option 3, and option 4, if, and now you can give else if. Okay, because it is easy. Control C, you can put there, you can paste here also. And in the else condition, else, you, it is not mandatory, guys. No, do nothing. Do nothing. Okay, whether you give this stuff or not, it is not required, but still it is a good practice. When you write if else statement, you actually prefer doing that, so that you will not forget. It is good practice. So 1 2 3 4. The first is car, second is bus, bus, and the third is train. All right, and the fourth is air. You like traveling by air. TRAVELLING, link by air. Okay, so now I'm just taking this keyword. You like traveling by car, you like traveling by bus, you like traveling by train. Okay, control Z, let me put that caps only. Train, control S. Okay, so now let me just open this car. You like traveling by car. Okay, if you press bus, you like traveling by bus. Train, you like traveling by train. By air, you like traveling by air. All right, guys, this is actually all about option button, or maybe you can call it option button or radio button. Guys, there is another thing, checkbox, that also we will learn. So I hope this is clear to all of you. And now let me go back to my insert user form, and now you can just go to view and toolbox. Okay, again you save this code and view toolbox. All right, toolbox now is coming. So now you can select that gender. Okay, we are asking the gender. Select the gender. Okay, and what you can do, guys, checkbox you can make. Okay, you can actually uh, click caption male. Okay, and this is of course checkbox one. Control C, and you can put control V, which you can see this is actually female. Okay, and now how will you understand this is checkbox 2, checkbox 1, control C, and you know uh, how will you do that if you do this? Okay, okay, so if checkbox 1, then msg box you are male. All right, just copy the syntax, control C, and go here, and now you can write you are female. Okay, this is checkbox 2. So guys, now let's run this code, and now see that select gender, you are male, you are female. Okay, so understand what is happening if you have these things. Okay, now you see that let me just remove the code which we are writing, control X and control V. I'm just removing the line of code, control X, and if I go there, and now if I draw the command button, it should tell me, okay, if checkbox 1, then when you are male, else this. Very good. Now how we can run this code is go there and select this, and now you are male. Okay, and now you are male. Again it is coming. All right, so what is happening, you have to be checkbox 1 dot value equal to true, and now you can just copy the syntax, control C, and you can put the same here, and now again you have to run this code, you are female. Okay, and now if you see that it is coming that way. So you actually this is actually checkbox. Like if you have select the gender, either you select male or female, so you can actually select that. So if someone is there, like select the gender, if you have to ask some details, give some options like that, so of course someone actually will select this, and it will just keep on filling the form. So this actually is very much interactive when it comes to giving the options to the user. So guys, this is how you can build that. There are lots of exception handling we can perform in the code. And let me just show you one more example. Let me just go to my user form. We have learned all those things: command button, data entry, restrict user, list box selection, and loop. Guys, this is very interesting. And if you see, we have this data. Okay, and let me just how many rows we have right now? Okay, control shift and guys, we have 214 rows are there. I want a user form should actually capture only the unique countries. All right, so now how you can do that? Module, sorry, you have to again user form, and you once you open the user form, it should capture the unique countries. All right, so you have to go to value, view, and you have to view and toolbox, and what you can do, list box. In the list box, you actually should have the countries, unique countries. Go to property and go to font, go to bold and make it 14. So what is happening, guys, how you can do that? Once you initialize that, so you have to go to initialize command. If you drag it to the left, initialize command is this. So how you can write the code to get the unique countries in the list box? Very simple actually. So worksheets data dot activate, All right. Worksheets data dot activate, and then you have to write dim lrow as long. So what is last row? Lrow equal to active sheet dot cells rows dot count comma 6 dot and excel up dot row. So this is the last row. Okay, we have to run the loop, so you can actually put I as long. All right, this is also good. Now you have to run the loop. Me dot list box 1 dot add item, and now list box, sorry, country name you have to type. So what you can do, directly we cannot write this way, we have to loop. It will include all 200 rows, but condition is that we have to put unique countries. So guys, we have to use collection dim data as new collection. Okay, and now dim item as variant. Okay, so what you can do, you have to run the loop first for I equal to 2 to L row and next I. Okay, data dot add and range f and I dot value comma. Guys, this is the item which we have put, and key you have to always put in the string format, though it is already in string, but still you have to use cstr function whether it is string or not, because it is a good practice. Okay, cstr, and again you can actually write the same line what we are writing, control C over there. Okay, and now there is a problem in this code which I will tell you. If you are using collection method, if you're using collection method, then once it is putting this value, it will get no error. It will get no error. Once again, if United States comes or any value repeatedly coming, or maybe if in this case it will not give error, it will not give error. But if again that value come which have already come, so it will get you an error. So to avoid that error, you have to write that statement on error resume next. All right, so now you have to run the loop for each item in data, and here you have to write next item. So add item means item. So guys, this is the code which we have written. Let's run this code and enjoy. Guys, very simple. This is the way United States Kingdom and unique countries in this column control shift L. If you look at this column F, we have these countries: Australia, Canada, France, Germany, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and United States. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 countries we have. And if you just run this code, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, let me tell you some more scenario in this. What you can do, you can actually control C and control V. Like guys, now what we have to do, once we select this, it should add the city over here. All right, how you can do that task, how you can do this task, guys? Very simple. So go this, or maybe control R, go this. Guys, now if you just go to properties, and if you select this here, multi, F form multi select single. Guys, understand, if you select this, it is not selecting multiple items. Okay, but we want multiple to be selected, so that after we select that, we can actually shift to the second list. How you can do that? Let me go to first view and toolbox. We need command button, so that once we drag, it should go to the next drag. So once you click drag, it should go to the second list. So now you are here, so you have to make it multi select, fm multi select multi. Okay, so now if you just open this, you can see that you are able to select multiple items. Okay, once you click this, all items should get into the second list. So what you can do, guys, here, So in the this command button we have to write the code. What is the code we have to write here? Very simple. Dim I as integer, okay, for I equal to 0 to me dot list box 1 dot list count -1, because list actually index starts with 0 next I. Okay, now tell me what will be the syntax here. Selected item property we have to use. If me dot list box 1 dot selected, this is the index, equal to true, then what we should do? Then me dot listbox 2 dot add item, and now what we have to write? Me dot, nothing is coming. Me dot, yeah, something, listbox 1, no, me dot list I, no, me dot listbox 1 dot, yeah, this is the one, list I. Okay, so guys, this is actually the syntax. Let's run this and see what actually happened. Okay guys, it is working, and if you see that it is going, but now it is up to you. After you have selected that, it should be unselected over there. It should be great. So what you can do guys, you can just copy the syntax, control C, okay, true, then this, and you can put and if. So maybe you can make me.listbox this to be unselected after it is adding. Okay, and now FALSE. So let's try this also. Does it really work? Guys, it is working. You can say that all is going, and it is working. Okay, Australia, it is going. Australia is non-selected. So guys, this is all about the list box, where you can actually select multiple items: United States, Canada, New Zealand, United States, Canada, New Zealand. Why we are creating such kind of scenario? Sometimes we have to give some options to the user while developing the automation, like either you select this criteria or this criteria or this criteria. So whatever you are selecting, it should go to the next list, and then you can run the loop all three. All right, or maybe it is up to you. Like, still if you are unsure, you can actually check those things. So it is nothing but making the user form much interactive for the user, so that user will feel good while making the data entry. So guys, today we have learned extensively about how to work on user form, and we have built 4 different user form with multiple exceptional handling, which will be great for you to learn. You can see this is the calculator, or this is the radio button we have built. Okay, checkbox, radio button, and now if you see that, uh, let me just go there. Yes, this is the checkbox, and this is the radio button. All right, so I hope guys this is clear. So why we are writing such kind of code? Because so that you can understand, if either of them is selected, then only it should give the answer. All right, female, you are female, it is not telling you are male because you have selected female, right? And now if you select this, you are male. This is all working guys. Great. Thank you very much guys. Have a wonderful day. I hope you found the session useful, which was all about user form. Extensively has been covered in this session. Revisit the video and enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful day.